Hello students, welcome to Unit 4. Here we're talking more about sampling to begin with. A snowball sample is, picture a ball of snow rolling down the hill, adding to it, so that when you ask one person, you ask the next person. There's probability sampling, there's bias in sampling, and from my perspective, that's where you should really start, is with bias. You're going to have your own perspectives. You're going to have samples available to you. You need to be aware that your sample is biased. If you're in South Phoenix, in a neighborhood where there is more Latino than white, then you would put that in your research, that the majority of the individuals here will have this factor. Maybe the neighborhood's poor, and maybe you're in a neighborhood that's rich, and then you'd have to note that. That's all bias. Not necessarily in a sense that you're purposely leading people astray, but it is what your sample is, and you're describing it and you're being upfront about it. I want you to know the sampling methods. Now, as far as studying for the test, I always try to ask the questions that I feel are most important. And these are the questions that they come with the textbook in most cases. I've changed them a little bit, but I choose out the ones that I feel are the most important. So here's where you want to pay attention and take notes. You want to know about probability sampling. Random sampling is usually considered the gold standard. Know that. Know about random sampling. Know what bias is. Know a stratified sample. I will ask you about that. Quota sample. There's a confidence interval. Look that up in the book. It's going to be on the test. We're confident within 5%, 10% that these scores will be replicated in other studies. Confidence interval. You don't know it, need to know it in depth. You need to know what it is. You need to know what semi-structured and structured interviews are. A structured interview is where the interviewer just asks the question straight as it's written. Semi-structured is asking more open-ended questions, and it's more a continuum from solid to open. And with an open-ended question, maybe you want to know more about the population, and you don't want to infer what this question leads to. You want to lead them in the direction. You want them to tell you what's going on. You're going to have to know what mission statement is, summative evaluation, needs assessment, and fidelity. There's a question on here, Chaldean's influence. Section in that book, it's real easy, real understandable. So know Chaldean's influence and no needs assessments. Thank you.